Pokemon is going through kind of a phase right now. They're kind of investing in a lot of interactive toys. Coolest of them all, in my opinion, is this interactive Pikachu. It's not quite the one we saw in the background of one of the Nintendo Directs last year, but it's pretty close because this one, it releases on October 14th in Japan, and it has the ability to do facial expressions and move its tail. So I'm really interested in finding like a live video of how this thing works, because like a plushie, like a toy, like doing these facial expressions, like that's the next level. Additionally, there's this like weird Sprigatito thing. The main features are that it will blink and talk. It comes out on November 11th and has 25 different sounds, and it will react to your touch, which in my opinion, I feel like we're just getting closer and closer to those unreleased Furbies that they like never came out with back in the 90s. Coming out a little sooner though is this Fuecoco interactive toy. This also comes out on October 1st and will like sing to you and like wiggle around dancing. It's like super weird, and it'll even like fall asleep and make some noise. I'll play some of the like preview sounds from the trailer. But you let me know how terrifying this thing is down in the comments. On a more traditional note, we do have just a regular plushie of Terapagos, the new like legendary mythical Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, the DLC. This is it in its normal form, and this is really pretty. Like, I'm kind of into this plushie. Pokemon Horizons is also getting its own Moncolle figures. These are pretty cool. So first up, we've got Lyco. We also have Roy. Can't have one without the other. We also have Freed, and the airship that they travel around in, the Brave Asagi. These figures come out on November 30th, and there's also Roaring Moon coming out that same day. So really good time for these figures. And speaking of figures, the big news, Target finally has Tyranitar and Suicune live on the site. It's online, it's there. No more trying to figure out when this thing's coming out. In the US, Target is the official retailer of these figures. So if you're looking for them outside of the US, like Canada, Australia, you might want to be looking at your EB Games, GameStop franchises. Those are going to be the ones who are going to be probably holding these figures. Now, we just need to get the Mewtwo from this wave, and we'll be sitting pretty good. There are a lot of really cool, super articulated figures coming up though, like this Garchomp. We got a photo from this. This was posted by Aaron Margolin up on Twitter. He took this while he was at the New York Toy Fair this weekend, and straight up, I'm gonna need this for the collection. Love Garchomp. In video game news, Detective Pikachu Returns comes out this Friday. So that's gonna be Detective Pikachu's first time on the Switch. The original was on the 3DS. So if you want to pre-order that, I'll make sure to link that down below. But leading up to it, the Switch, the eShop, has new Detective Pikachu icons and backgrounds that you can purchase with your Platinum points. And this is just the first wave. So each week of October, they'll be releasing new waves of icons, so you can like fully customize, you know, however you want to rep your love for this game. In card news, it was a sad week because we had the Van Gogh Museum collection go live in person in the museum, and that was chaos because all of the scalpers were there trying to get these cards. Then we had the release of the Pokemon Center merchandise. That was also a mess. The site was slow, janky, per usual. So even though they've released a lot of the items, I think all of the items, one, they weren't showing up on the new release page, so that was kind of weird. And then if you were able to find the links and then purchase things, like I got all the way through checkout, but then every time I hit checkout, there was an error. So inventory, there was also issues there. You let me know though if you were able to catch anything from this release. That promo card is going for a lot of money right now, but please don't buy into this like FOMO. Don't go spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on these cards. Like that only feeds into this scalper market, which I read an article last year that whole market, just people buying stuff and reselling it for a higher price, is like a $5 billion market or something like that. I think CNN did an article about it. After this whole thing though, a couple hours after, the Pokemon Company International and the Pokemon Company both released statements around it. So they said, quote, actively working on ways to provide more Pikachu with gray felt hat promo cards for fans shopping at Pokemon Center in the future. Details will be released at a later date. So what that means, we're not entirely sure yet. We're like, maybe there's going to be another wave, but again, maybe we'll just run into this same chaos that, like, what was the point? Because even on the times where it's like you submit your email and you're put into like the raffle, like for like the Illustrator cards, those are even botted to Kingdom Come. Like so the people who actually want these cards are not just trying to make a buck on them. Things are really difficult. So like, I'm not sure what the right solution is, but there's got to be something out there. Anyways, outside of that, on a more bright note, This weekend is going to be another one of those really expensive weekends because there's a lot of TCG products coming out. Products like the Kangaskhan EX and Greninja EX battle decks. We also have the next wave of Scarlet and Violet 151 products coming. So we've got the Alakazam EX promo box, as well as the Zapdos EX promo box. Then we also have the 151 mini tins, and then the Ultra Premium Collection, which is pretty coveted right now. We'll see long term how people feel about it. People were also really stoked on the Charizard UPC, and then people were like selling it for like half price. I have also seen online that 151 is already slated for a reprint, which is super weird for a brand new product. It's been out like 2 weeks, something like that. It's already slated for a reprint, so maybe this is just considered a new wave. But hopefully that helps if you've been trying to get your hands on some of the 151 product and you haven't yet. And I hope you get your hands on that subscribe button so you can check out all the videos that we're putting out. We've got lots of card openings coming up real soon, and of course, we always do the Pokemon news, which if you want to see some 151 openings, I do have a video up here, or if you want, I have other openings available in this playlist. So thank you guys very much for your time today. I always appreciate it. Take care of each other out there, and I'll see you very soon on the next one.